What's up, initiates? Coach Jones here with a brand new unboxing just for you. So let's go ahead and check it out. Today's unboxing will be an Adidas shoe unboxing. You guys have seen the previous version of this shoe as we have unboxed it before, which was the Drop Set 2, and today we are taking a look at the Drop Set 3. The newest version in the Drop Set series shoes for Adidas, the most updated version. As you guys can see here, we got it in all black, just like we did with the Drop Set 2. Here you guys can see on the tongue, we have our Adidas logo. On the outsole of the shoe, we have our Adidas logo. And then on the pull tab of the shoe, we have our Adidas logo as well. Now, there are a few things, significant things that kind of differ between the Drop Set 2 and the Drop Set 3 here. Now, one of the biggest differences that we can see in this Drop Set 3 versus the Drop Set 2 is a lot of the material on the shoe is a mesh material. So we've got a greater increase in breathability from what it looks like. As you guys can see here on the tongue, it is perforated, so you have a little bit more breathability there. As you guys can see on the tongue, it is perforated, so you get a little bit more breathability there. You still have your mesh webbing on the bottom that allows you to breathe through the bottom of the shoe. As you guys can see from the insole, there are some holes in the insole, okay, that allow for that breathability, allow that heat to escape the shoe, keeps our foot from getting too sweaty and too hot. Another thing that we kind of notice is that the tongue is a bit more padded, as well as these little notches that kind of sit around our Achilles and wrap around our ankle. They're a little bit more padded as well. So we get a little bit more cushion around the ankles, a little bit more breathability through the material that's used here on the Drop Set 3. And then one of the other differences that we see here is that the shoe compared to the Drop Set 2, okay, the sole of the shoe is a little bit thicker. Okay, so we're raised a little bit more. However, the drop from the heel to the toe of the shoe is actually a little bit less than the Drop Set 2 version. So you're up a little bit higher in the Drop Set 3. However, the angle of your ankle isn't as steep as the Drop Set 2. Drop Set 2 kind of puts your ankle at this angle, okay, which is a little bit more aggressive than our Drop Set 3. As far as the laces, we got black laces again. Same sort of material here. As far as the eyelets for the laces, you guys can see these top two here. Okay, we do have heel lock lacelets on here. As far as everything else regarding the shoe, okay, having that stronger heel portion, softer foot portion, okay, it's very similar to the Drop Set 2. It's a little bit more stiff in the toe than the Drop Set 2, so they could have been catering to a little bit more lifting activities with this shoe here. On the tongue, it does say heat ready, which I imagine, like I said, when designing this shoe, they really harped on the breathability of the shoe, making sure that the foot doesn't get too hot and that the foot doesn't get too sweaty. Overall, I'm looking forward to training in this shoe. I haven't put it on yet. We've done the Drop Set 2s. Okay, you guys have seen my review on the Drop Set 2. Soon I'll be testing out the Drop Set 3. I think it's going to be a phenomenal shoe. Being that it is part of that Drop Set line, I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to get out of this. We'll see if the change in material on the upper part of the shoe as well as the tongue does increase that breathability, give me a cooler foot while I'm training, and if we get a little bit more support from these ankle cushions as well as the increased stiffness of the sole of the shoe. Like I said, looking forward to trying out the shoe, training in it, reviewing it. Drop a note in the comment section below if you've tried the shoe, what you think of the shoe, and if you plan on getting the shoe as well. We'll also make a comparison between the Drop Set 3 and the Drop Set 2. So be on the lookout for those videos. I look forward to bringing them to you. And until next time.